Hello everyone, my name is Edward. Today I want to talk about seeing and believing. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. To see is to believe. Why you are sitting here today is that because you want to take a look at what Toastmaster is about, so that you can see if whether or not that what you expected or what you supposed of Toastmaster are correct. But is seeing really believing? We all know that there are some illusions, like with our eyes that we can see things that clearly, and with an unaided eyes we cannot see small bacteria and virus that exist inside our body. Just as you see in the first one, does that man really always go upstairs? And also the second one, you can see, can you distinguish that all the red squares are the same color in the upper part of the X and also on the lower part of the X? And also, on the picture number 3, can you distinguish that all the diagonal lines, that they are all parallels? Well, these are all illusions that make us see that our eye is not that clearly to see things that is clear. It's that our eyes, this picture illustrates that the perception might be distorted by the backgrounds or the things that beside them. Alright, what I just give you and showed you is that the scientific approaches about the things that our eyes cannot see clearly, but there are also other things that matters. It's your mind. It's how we perceive things. Does anyone know what is perception? Does anyone know? Alright, perception is what we understand things around us to be, and it is normally influenced by our personality and also the object that is being perceived and also the situation. Just let me ask you some questions. What is the very first thing that you came up to your mind when I asked you to stand on the stage? If I asked you to stand on the stage, what will you react? You must be very nervous, right? And you must be really unwilling to get on the stage. But why? Why you always have to present that negative feelings that make you scared on the stage? But it's quite not very different, right? Alright, but there's really one thing I have to say is that, sorry, alright, actually it is a perceived danger. It is something that causes stage fright that you might have from your past experience. And well, we cannot blame you that, because from the past, the Stone Ages, people have that trait of reacting with a danger. Because back then, when man was faced with a dangerous situation, such as being attacked by a wild beast, he had either to fight the beast or quickly flee the situation. And adrenaline that inside our body produced to give him the energy to fight or flee the situation. So whenever he faces danger, he had to go through this. But come on, we are just facing a perceived danger, not an actual danger that is very vital. So why we should be so afraid of standing on the stage? And moreover, we should be able to do we should also believe that you can do a good job standing on the stage, so that you can really see yourself doing that. Believe in yourself first, so that you can see you doing that on the stage. So here's a story I want to talk about. Is that just as what I did when I do my first speech. Of course, I watch it and listen to a lot of videos of speeches before I deliver mine. But what I do is I write down every single word into my speech. And I felt nervous at first, and I even wrote down, "Hello everyone, my name is Edward," even on my speech, so that I can make sure that I won't be so nervous on the speech. But yeah, and repeatedly I practiced my speech and circling the parts I was unfamiliar with, and practice those and even more. And I guess I'm trying to say that in order for me to see myself getting on that stage, I really had to first believe that I could do it. And I had to suppose that I could be very comfortable and standing on the stage and enjoy that moment standing on the stage. But that was just just half of the job. And when I practice my speech, I also keep that expectation in mind, and then just try to practice again and again. And then when I believe I can do that, I know one day I can do it. So, in my conclusion, is seeing really believing? If we want to follow the old saying, seeing precedes the believing. So what I want to say is that sometimes we have to believe, then we will see it. Back to Tierney.